I never imagined myself, a small town and slightly nerdy CPA, surrounded by blood, guts, and severed body parts on the hunt for the most elusive of all criminals, the serial killer. For more than 10 years, I proudly served as a detective sergeant with the Phoenix Police Department in a very challenging cold case homicide assignment. During that period, my elite group of detectives and I took down nearly 100 elusive murderers and gave delayed justice to the victims and their families. However, the subject of this book, the 3.5-year hunt for the serial killer who savagely killed 2 women, Angela Brosso and Melanie Bernas, in what became known as the Canal murders, was the most challenging and meaningful. The odds were completely stacked against us, and the doubters were many. We were Angela and Melanie's absolute last hope for justice, and we never gave up. There were others who helped along the way, but the core group, listed in the following sections, had the greatest impact. I would also be remiss if I did not highlight a few strong leaders who, without their support, none of this would have been possible. The original investigators were instrumental too. Without their hard work and diligence on the front end, we would not have been able to put all this together. Additionally, I would like the listener to know that police officers and detectives are continually bombarded with graphic images of violent acts and tragedy. Sometimes the only coping mechanism or outlet for them to remain sane is humor. The detectives on my team during this lengthy journey engaged in joking and banter among themselves. It was never meant to be disrespectful to those whom we ultimately served, the victims and their families. It is merely a coping mechanism for the human beings behind the badge.